on 20 to 8. Matthew Pudney, one of the directors from the local building company Princebuild Limited, joins us. Matthew, good morning.
Morning, Kev. How are you?
I'm okay, thank you. Yeah, okay. Tough news to take last night, but yeah, you got to get on.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
that's what we're doing. I wanted to ask you, Matthew, in a moment about our charity challenge that we're launching this week. But before we get there, I mean, I know because I've worked with you over a number of years at various charity events that normally take place, like big balls and fundraisers. Princebuild is a company that likes to give back to the community, and normally, without a pandemic, you would be sponsoring and supporting various fundraising events. But has the pandemic stopped you from doing that?
Yeah, unfortunately so. I mean, we do a 10K charity run each year, which we get employees involved in. We do several horse racing evenings. You know about our Blingo Celebrity Glamour Bingo Ball that we have each year, and again a half-time competition that we have with the Posh with our mascot PB. So we've not been able to do any of those, which has been a shame. But we've tried to, in the last year, we've tried to give back in different ways. One of those has been Newark Adventure Playground. We got involved with them, and we've done essential repairs for them because they've struggled getting their budgets through this year. So
I saw the pictures on that, Matthew, and it was incredible the transformation that you were able to make for them.
Yeah, it's another area where we can give back, and we did a similar thing with Castor Preschool. We did some essential roof repairs for them as well, and then and we used what we would have spent on our Christmas dinner dance that we normally celebrate with our staff each year. We used the money that we would have spent on that to give to those charities that we would have normally raised for by holding events.
So I know that the Peterborough Breast Care Unit at the hospital was one of the charities.
Yeah, and then Macmillan Cancer Support, which is our chosen charity for the business, albeit we work for several, support several. NSPCC, Sue Ryder Thorpe Hall Hospice, all received donations from us. And there's a nice story as well. We had a 12 days of Christmas draw for our staff, where again we tried to bring some Christmas spirit in, where they could win some vouchers. And one of our employees won £200. And instead of taking that for themselves, donated that to the local food bank. And we thought that was a really nice touch. And so we matched his donation and got that to £400.
Stories like that just I don't know, make me shiver in a nice way, in a really positive way. Well, let's move on then to what we're going to do on PCR with Princebuild over the coming weeks, and that's the Community Charity Challenge. Just explain to our listeners how that's going to work, Matthew.
So what we've wanted to do here is, again, give something back with the community choosing the charity rather than us deciding who the charity is. So it's as simple as if somebody has a charity that they want to nominate, as long as they're registered, they can go to our website, princebuild.co.uk. There's a banner on the home page with a link to apply. Now, if they get chosen at random, and we've already had a lot of good charities apply. If they get chosen at random, they're guaranteed £50. But then just to add a bit of fun to it, they appear on the radio with you on a Friday where they get a chance to win using a 50-50 question to win an additional £100 with yourself on a Friday. And if that isn't won, that will accumulate on a weekly basis. So, the initial one this Friday, I think you're doing it.
Yeah, just after 8 o'clock. I mean, let's not announce who the first one is until Friday. Let's keep that in secret for now. But I think it's a brilliant idea, and it's another way to give back. And PCR are delighted to be involved with you on this, Matthew. So anyone listening, think about a charity that means something to you. Maybe it's a charity that's helped you or helped a family or loved one. Nominate them. And Matthew, the process to nominate, like you say, go onto the website, princebuild.co.uk, click on the button. You haven't got to fill out like a huge form, have you? It's just a few questions.
Really simple, who the charity is, why you'd like to nominate them, and your contact details, and that's it. That's as much as you need to do. Again, we've already had some really good ones come through that we wouldn't have thought about. So this is where the community gets involved. They're picking the charity, probably some of the smaller ones as well that we wouldn't necessarily have heard of, but are still doing a great job. And, it's an opportunity for everybody to get involved. And we have already had some great applications come through.
Okay, fantastic. Matthew, thank you very much. We'll leave it there. Matthew Pudney, Director at Princebuild. So hit that website, princebuild.co.uk, and Nominate a charity that means something to you, and then on a Friday morning, if you're drawn at random, you'll be on the radio with me to win instantly £50 for the charity, and the chance as well to get extra cash via the 50-50 question. And for each Friday that doesn't get one, it builds and builds and builds. But it may get one every week. Who knows? We will see. But we'll start it off this coming Friday just after 8. And we'll also sort out a nice little souvenir to you for being on. That's with Princebuild and your Peterborough radio station. We are PCR FM.